In this video help, I'm going to be discussing the usage of the Trail Maps Live as opposed to Trail Maps copies. Trail Map copies are copies of the maps that are taken from the live maps so that if you lose your 3G, 4G connection, you can still have maps on this application. So let's go to the Trail Maps Live. In the Trail Maps Live, there's a little explanation of what you're going to do here. You're going to either pick MapQuest as your map that you want to use, or you're going to go to Google Maps. In this case, I'm going to use Google Maps, and I'm going to go into the application. And the first thing I want to do in Google Maps is to go ahead and click on the Load Maps or Load Website. Normally when you come into this screen, it's going to pop up like you would normally expect and ask you if it will use your local location. Since I was already in this, it knows that already. So I'm going to click on Live Website. And once again, it pops up and says, do you want to use your local current location? And I say yes. And in this case, what it's going to do, it's going to put in the location where I'm currently at. And this is the village of Oak Creek in Arizona. Now, in this particular case, I know where the location of the screen is going to go for the trail I'm looking for. It's actually just as you're leaving the village of Oak Creek, at the top of the map, there is a trail that is going to leave the village, and it's going to go up near the Oak Creek here, and it's going to travel along the side of the village creek. Now, in this particular thing, if you know the exact location, you would put in that information, and then it would take you to that trail. Now, I may have to zoom in to see more detail, or use the rest of this thing. For example, if I put in, and it's an established trail, I can type in the name of the trail. In this case, I could put in Bell Rock. Now, Bell Rock has a number of different things. There's streets and trails. In this case, it shows Bell Rock Trail in Sedona. I'm going to click on that. And what it's going to do is going to show the actual trail start at the trailhead right here. This is just outside the village of Oak Creek, and this is the village of Oak Creek here. So it will find the trail if it's established in Google. Now, interestingly enough, in Google, you can go to the information screen, and you can give your my location. In this case, it's Bell Rock, and you can pick the way you want to travel. You want to travel by car, bus, walk, or bike. Now you can go ahead and put in bike, because we're going to be using the bike, and it's going to give you information about the trail and the location. This route contains streets that aren't suitable for bicycles, and in this case it's an off-road bike trail. You can also, if you're logged into your Google Maps, you can drop pins on the map for things that you want to put. For example, if you're actually doing a thing where you're taking trail deviations, you can drop a pin and then actually name the pin as far as what deviation you're going on. So you're going to go off the trail for some reason. So another thing you can do is you can also go in and log in from here. You can also clear the map. You can add layers to the map. You can put it as in your My Places, which are maps that you want to save. Now, in our particular case, I'm going to do a reverse of this. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to close this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Copy Maps, but I want to make sure that the map is centered and located where I want it to be. So I'm at Bell Rock Trail. I want to bring it up to where the actual trail is as I'm leaving the village. And you'll see that there's the trail right there going up to 89A. And so I want to center that in the screen and then put Copy Map, name the map, save this map as an image to the album, and I'll say Bell Rock Trail. Bell Rock Trail. Let's help me out. I'm not a good typist, so Bell Rock Trail. Now you're seeing the cursor actually on the screen for one reason. I'm actually running a simulator so I can take this video, so it's going to show that the cursor is moving around instead of my finger. So you'll be able to see where I'm at and what I'm doing. Okay, so we got Bell Rock Trail, and I say okay, and what it does is it saves it in the library for pictures, images on the iPad. Now the same thing can happen on the iPhone or the Android device where it saves to the Android library as well for photos. Now, if you once copied that screen, this screen is going to be available to paste into the other maps copy screen. So if you have any questions about how this works or you need more information, you can go ahead and contact me on the support site. If you want to leave this screen, go ahead and click on the Trail Maps Live, and then the main screen button will take you back to the main screen. Just very quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on MapQuest, do the same thing for trail location. And on MapQuest, it looks pretty much the same way. And let's go ahead and get the advertisement off. Just say skip this for now. And you'll see that I'm doing the same thing in the village of Oak Creek, but I want to go ahead and find the trail. I can put in again the map trail, but in this case, Google Maps is the only one that actually has most of the trails included in it. So if I kind of move around the trail, or try to get to the trail, what it'll do is it'll show, it will not show the actual live trail there unless it's been added to MapQuest. And I kind of doubt that. I think Google's kind of leading the pack as far as maps are concerned. If you want to find a city and locations within the city, I suggest that you can either use MapQuest or Google Maps. Okay, in order to leave this screen again, go ahead and click the Trail Maps Live and then go back to the main screen. If you need support to answer questions, go ahead and click on this icon at the top upper right of the screen, and that'll take you to the support site. Thank you.